Lords of the Fallen is calling all lamp bearers back to Mornstead with patch 2.0, and it completely changes how you play, from co-op progression to faster combat and even a friends pass. Here's everything you need to know. So first up on the list, we have shared progression co-op making its way with patch 2.0. This is pretty big because now you can share 100% of your vigor, 100% of your loot, you can revive each other, and also crossplay is supported via password matchmaking. So you go into settings, navigate to multiplayer, and go down to where it says session password and pop in the password. Make sure who you're playing with, your fellow lamp bearer, is using the same password. It'll be case sensitive. The game will use the passwords, to link everything together, to link you and them into the same game. But if you have any trouble or if it went smoothly, either way, comment below. I'd love to hear how that worked out for you. Another feature is the free friends pass. It essentially lets anyone join your game, even if they don't own a copy of Lords of the Fallen. You, as the host, can invite any friend to play with you for free on the platform. Your friend gets access to the full tutorial and the complete character creator. Once they're in your session, they can join you for the entire game. Bosses, loot, all that jazz. On top of that, all their progress and inventory, that saves in between sessions. So if they decide to buy the game later on, no harm, no foul, nothing's lost, they can pick up right where they left off. Also, you as the host can do this with multiple people, so you're not just locked to one friend and that's it. It's part of the game. So if you got to try that out, comment below. I'd love to see how that worked out. Combat and movement overhaul. Improved weapon responsiveness. Coming back to it now, I definitely feel the difference. Every weapon feels more responsive. Even the great swords that I've gotten to use now, because I just fell into the flow of playing and enjoying myself, they feel fantastic. So everything feels a lot snappier for sure. Enhanced lock-on and grievous strike prompts. That is also true. I found myself being able to sift and cycle through multiple enemies I was fighting pretty easily. I'm using an Xbox controller on a PC, but it felt great. The faster soul flay mechanic, that is definitely true, because previously I would just wait till I knew the opponent was knocked down or stunned, and that's the only time I attempt it, because it wouldn't feel right to do it otherwise. It felt like the game was telling you to preserve it for moments like that because of how slow the animation was. But when you watch the intro cinematic, the Dark Crusader in it, he whips it out real fast. He takes care of that first enemy pretty quickly, but then it felt more like the second situation in that cinematic. You get destroyed when you pull it out, and the guy just looks at you like,
you didn't do it well enough. You didn't do it in time.
So it's definitely faster. Also, you have smoother running and turning animations, along with upgraded combat audio for every flash and strike. It's probably just me in my own head, but I feel faster, that's for sure. And the grievous strike prompt sound, it just hits harder, I feel like, this time around, so kudos to that. This one feels kind of personal. The lamp guidance system is a new mechanic in game. Basically allows you to use the lamp to reveal the path towards the next vestige or major checkpoint. I have a terrible sense of direction in general, so I'll take anything. But the game pretty much guides you, towards the next spot. But in certain areas, there's just so expansive, so many alternate paths and little side alleyways, and it can get confusing. You can get turned around. So this allows players to use the lamp. You see these butterflies go out, and they'll direct you, like I said, towards the next checkpoint. So helpful. You get to fix up your pretty face in better ways now, because the character creator has been overhauled too. Got a lot more options on all that better facial details, textures, more realistic body shapes for both genders. So win there. Now they've added a dedicated jump button. I had just accepted it as one of the game's many quirks, but yeah, the jump button was tied, or the jump mechanic rather, was tied to sprinting. So now you can jump independently from running. and you can time your jumps from weird spines to creepy fingers, even better. The inventory, skill tree, and just the general menu transitions have been cleaned up as well, so things are a lot smoother and easier to read. And last but not least, we have a revamped tutorial and guidebook to make things easier for new players to jump right in. The reworked guidebook on screen here allows you to review any tooltips or prompts you may have missed. So to recap everything added, we have the cross-platform free friends pass and the co-op shared progression, the full combat overhaul, the lamp guidance, and all the UI tweaks to the guidebook and new player setup. And that's a lot. This is all, once again, a free update if you already own Lords of the Fallen 2. If you don't, it comes with the game. And if you have a friend, only one of you needs to get it. To try it out, the other can just mooch off your buddy and have a good time. So yeah, it's a good deal, I'd say for sure. Oh yeah, and it's also free on Game Pass, so there's that. So if you or a friend were even halfway interested in checking out Lords of the Fallen, or even stepped away, version 2.0 is a great time to see what you've been missing. So look at you, you've made it to the wrap up. Thank you so much for sticking around, and if you've tried out this patch or any questions about it, please comment below. If you got anything out of the video, laugh, or learn something new, hit that like button. It helps my very tiny channel grow. If you are interested in seeing more from me, subscribe. There's gonna be more shorts and weird funny things and anything I can think up, and any suggestions, like I said, comment below. You may know a Chris Who Games or some Chris Who Games, but I am the Chris Who Games. And this isn't goodbye. Let's see you later.